G'day, mate, and welcome back to Ixion and the Tiqqun with me, Jetty. The good news is, whatever I've done between episodes, funnily enough, all the corpses have blown away. So, for that, and that alone, I'm going to ask this episode's obviously worth a like, right? Today's episode, we're going to probably have to brave the storm. I don't think I'm going to have a choice, because we're going to do the industrial zone, the reactor, and crack P42, which when we hit this, it said locate a viable planet. No, it still says locate a viable planet. I think this is going to be a viable planet. The yellow is definitely viable, right? Desert. Okay. We're also picking up cryopods from the food district and unfreezing peepsicles. Probably going to have a debuff from that sooner or later. But first off, we're going to start with industrial zone, because, it's all about the science. So, scans have detected large quantities of steel around what appears to be a wreckage of the Mackie's industrial zone. We've arrived at the Ronin industrial zone. The view is intriguing. In addition to the general debris and bodies that float everywhere, there are large piles of previously molten metals that have solidified when the area was exposed to vacuum of space. Sounds reasonable. The zone has been ripped open and much of the interior appears to be blown away. The structural tear extends in the storage area full of suspended yellow particles. Okay, that doesn't sound good. We're going to start with, I think, the industrial zone. Let's just start with the industrial zone. Let's keep things simple. We'll scout the industrial zone and hope of finding cryopods and learning more about the ship's production capabilities. Don't really care about cryopods, but sure. All right, as for the internal of the ship, we're pretty much good. We have all the resources under the sun. In fact, I've noticed that we're full of carbon still, so we're going to throw the last solar panels on the ship. Yeah, we're going to throw them on there because why the hell not? It's pretty much what it falls down to. I have the resources, we might as well have the power. We have accidents left, right, and center. We're talking about opening a fourth sector, and I think that's a good idea. I probably might regret this decision. No, we have enough workers. Okay, let's fire open the hull and see what happens. All right, science ship. The industrial zone itself is devastated. Both factory and machinery and crew were covered by flying molten metal as depressurization occurred. As the metal solidified, grisly moments were created. Sometimes all that remains of the body is a cracked metal shell. Cryopods found this area of either being covered by steel or compromised. Our team was able to gather some information about the Mackie's production methods. Okay, 23 sites. Not going to say no to that. Cryopods were all gone. Investigate storage area in hopes of finding refined resources, cryopods, or information. I'll settle for information. Information is what really matters to me. All right, as for the ship itself, before this event completes, we're going to fly to the reactor wreckage. The plan being, if the poop hits the fan, this is 4.8 cycles, because we've got to go sort of around the sun. I'm hoping from the reactor to the R&D is less than 4.8 cycles. Not really, because it's a matter of battery. Battery we're fine on, apart from we just unlocked a new sector and it has no batteries. I'm hoping that this is a shorter distance, so that means less flying through the weather, because the weather is actually what worries me the most. All right, Sector 5. We're going to plug in that as always. We need a storage and a machine shop and storage for food and somewhere to put the food so they can eat the food. That's far from ideal. And a population center can go right there, I guess. And then we need to just hook up all the roads. Yeah, I don't really need this sector. Nor do I have plans for this sector. We sort of grabbed a sector because we're rich and we have nothing to do, which is a weird reason to grab a sector. Okay, I do want to grab that. I also would like you to put in a road right there. I want a road through to there. Sure, I'll be right with you. I just want to try and get these roads done. Not that I can collect the resources just yet. Let's go through here, through here. I think this is the worst, absolute worst road method I've ever done. Absolutely the worst. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. I do need to put in maintenance, storage, a second one of those filtered for microchips, because there's always microchips to grab. Turns out you are a second storage that I missed. We can grab that. Okay. Batteries. You're not going to really fit. Okay. Batteries. Let's go 1, 2, 3. The battery requirements in this sector is going to be very low, so hopefully that's enough to run this sector. It probably helps if I had a road in here to connect up these, and you're going to have an even worse road. Yep, I made an absolute disaster of this sector. And I missed that one entirely. Okay. Alright. Everything has been clicked on, I think. Did that get a road? It did. It got a road over here. These haven't been clicked on. Can I just build a stupid road all the way out here? Because I failed hard at playing dot to dot. Housing would be nice if we've got it built. That one. Yeah, just bad planning. Really, really bad planning when it came to road structure and transportation methods and shortcuts and microchip. So I need you to actually have a high priority. Oh God, what a disaster! All right, speaking of disasters, how's science? This sector doesn't have medical. Well, we know if this sector doesn't have medical, bad things happen within about 32 seconds. Let's put in medical right there and also set you for high priority. Okay, that's now clicked on as well. Oh, and can I do resource management? I want food. Just 20. Yeah, 20 should be heaps. All right, back to science. Okay, so we did stockpile vertical parking. We're going to get collapsible frames. And then I am going to want, because we're going to probably have to fly through the storm, hull's deterioration whilst moving is reduced by 10%. It's not a lot to start with, but 10% sounds like a good saver. Which is going to require to tell them what they want to hear, which is definitely what you want when you know, how damaged is the hull? How long is it going to take you to repair it? All right, boss, it's going to take 3 cycles. Probably going to take 8 cycles, but I'm going to tell you 3 because, you know, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Of course that. God. When's that food cycle? 1.6. It'll be fixed by then. Okay, so that should be fine. That's built. That should be. Oh, nobody's here to. Injured. Yeah. Did they die? No, we still have 40 people. We have 40 homeless people. Okay, we no longer have homeless people. We have 5 injured people. Hopefully they'll get in here before they die, because if they don't get any treatment within like a cycle, they just die from a sprained ankle. Okay, so there's an accident sector 5, that's fine, we just dealt with that. Alright, science shippy. Okay. Storage area seems a battleground for a large violent clash. Workers attempt to repel invaders using small firearms and improvised weaponry. Apart from the laser cutting marks across bodies and containers, no evidence indicates the invader. A large majority of the storage area seems to be emptied, but after some searching, the gears teams located a number of cryopods and resource containers. Everything has been prepped for extraction. Okay, so another 188 pods. So we're going to look for the source of the yellow particles. I think that's probably going to be the last mission, unless they give us, well, sub-choices from there. Docking bays, this will be an accident. Of course it's an accident. Alright, so if I can get batteries in here, this sector won't shut down. That's pretty much our only goal at this stage. That and maybe, no, there's the, well, actually, can I build a road from there to there? Because that would just be smart. Along with from there to there. Although that's still not going to shorten it, I don't think. That shortens it, definitely. And also, the more roads I put down, the more roads I need to remove afterwards, which is just as annoying. I've got to say, I'm not a fan of this random storage is thrown everywhere method. I just prefer, like, oh, look, you open the thing. There's one storage box with just everything in it, conveniently placed right there, right in front of you. It's a magical box that has all the different types of resources in it, ready to go. You know, only available when opening a brand new sector. Okay. So team follow trail yellow particles through the vacuum to another section and a Mackie wreckage. Appears to be at least partially spared from destruction we've seen elsewhere. The particles come from crushed and damaged flowers of yellow squash. Better these frozen plants surround a large bronze sculpture, a depiction of Earth. Crowned with laurels, many messages have been left in a sculpture railing against the perceived enemies of humanity, Dolos and the Ashen Guardians. A plaque at the base against the sinister that kills hope, against the madness which precipitates hell, to perpetuate the genius of humanity and the memory of our life on Earth. There is a compartment beneath the plaque with a sealed time capsule was found. It seems possible it could be opened. Well, we're obviously going to open that. Alright. We don't have to move yet. We've got another 2 cycles at least. Yep. Okay, so the hull repair research is being done. This has power for 8 cycles, which is plenty if we need to move the ship. The question is, what the hell do we put in this sector? Okay, so we're going to have some basic buildings, like DLS centers. We don't need food. We don't need factories. Colonist training centers, maybe not a bad idea. How many colonists do we have? We have 150. You know what? I don't even think I need colonists. We haven't spent 150 on any event so far.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Right, we want
science ship team has completed
some of these researchers, because that would probably influence what we're going to build where. Okay. Are you eating science? You are not eating science. That's bad. Okay. Inside the capsule was toys and other everyday items. Several objects were unknown purpose. There was a package of newspaper clippings that revealed some of what happened after Tiqqun's first entered self-similar space. Oh, there you go. There was a total collapse of the Earth's ecosystem, accelerated by the moon's destruction. In response, the United Nations installed a totalitarian government of planetary surveillance. That doesn't sound good. To protect the population from eco-terrorists and the continuous waves of pandemics. They prioritize corporate practices that support the environment and its preservation. Okay, sounds reasonable-ish. Individual responsibility seems to have become paramount. Numerous legal ramifications were implemented to counter any further acceleration of the ecosystem destruction. In a time of crisis and gilded by the government, society seems to have turned on politicians, extremists, immigrants, and conspiracy theories. One after another, they portrayed them as the possible scapegoats, holding them responsible for 250 years of industrialization, market disruption, superficial societal practice, moral decay, and consumerism. There we go. The Emiraki was a great arc. Its global project would save humanity. Only those deemed well-behaved in the eyes of the government would be allowed to board. The Ashgari fanatics of mysticism and proponents of genetic manipulation were left behind on Earth with the deviants and the dissidents. Okay. Self-cleaning lubricants upgrade unlocked for the waste treatment center. Okay, if I click leave the wreckage, the storm's going to move. So before we do that, we're firing up the ship. We're moving to there. Fire up the engines, leave this wreck behind. We're going to move to a different wreck. Okay, did those solar panels get done? They did. Okay, so we're all solar paneled up. There's nothing else I think we need to add to the exterior of the hull. We're going to fly from that wreck to... I don't even remember the wreck we're going to.
A new request awaits your attention.
Can't be good. That can't be good. I want to see where we're going first. Around the storm. That's oh no, there was science there. Okay.
Entering debris field.
Oh yeah, it looks like that. Reactor wreckage. Okay. Doesn't look too bad so far. But nothing here. It's like nothing here. Oh. 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 His engine is the size of my ship. Oh, and there's more corpses. Excellent! Except, due to perspective, that engine is way larger than my ship. Way larger. Alright, so we didn't take that much damage. That's good to know. In fact, we're repairing the hull fairly efficiently. Oh yeah, there's a lot of corpses. Okay. Who wants to chat with me? Please say it's nice things. We've been in theory cruise a long system too long. The crew is starting to doubt overfire Remus and the Homeworld problem is dead. Earth sickness are becoming an endemic in the Tiqqun. We haven't been here that long, honestly. It's alright, you're all still happy. Shut up. Shut up. You guys are probably not going to be happy. Plus 10 from opening new sector. Yeah, okay, so we need to just... I want to make decisions about this sector before we do anything else. No, I want to make decisions about science. Science. Okay, so we got the EVA airlock. Tell them what they need to hear. We can get reinforced steel cladding. Hull's deterioration whilst moving will reduce by 10. I didn't look at what it was whilst we were moving. That's a mistake. Or we could get... repair efficiency is increased by another 5% to give us a total of 10%. Let's do... this one, because we're always taking damage. Whereas this is only whilst we're moving. Sure, we're going to move through a dangerous cloud that might do extra damage, but you know. Alright, I need, at the very minimum, a DLS center. And you are 7 long. You're 6, you're 6, you're all 7s. We have a recycling sector that also does food. But there's not really enough room for all the recycling. Though it says we're going down. So that implies we're using it all. It does imply we're using it all. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to put in... do I leave a road or not? Let's leave a road. Let's put in you. Then you're a 7. You're a 7. You're a 7. You're a 6. And you're a 6. That's a lot of happiness. Right there. That's a lot of happiness. Okay. You, I want high priority. On top of that, I'm going to want to ship in alloys to Sector 5. I've just split the difference halfway. I keep it half full at all times. That should be enough. Now, you need power and people. And you need power and people, and you need power and people. So I'm going to turn you and you off intentionally, because I have 29, I've got 6 workers. And you need 3. So I can run you. These all don't require workers, but you're worth like 3 stability to start with. So we'll get you done first. Then these. Oh, I also need to ship in microchips. Can I get electronics? Just 2. Just 2. Just 2. Alright, negative. Yeah, we just ran out of +1 for opening new sector, plus there's corpses, and we have more than 250 cryopods. Yep. Okay, we're going to assume that you're screwed. Avoid. Okay, that's all a little bit more centrally kept, but I'm going to play things safe, and we're going to set everything to avoid. Just in case, because we know we're not hurting on resources, we have a decent amount. Everybody's going all over the place. It's fine. Just turn on everything on avoid. Somebody's going to want to go for that iron. Turn that one off too, and that one. Okay, then we're going to wait a minute for... I don't want the cryopods. We're going to... no, I don't want those cryopods either. We're going to avoid both of those. Everybody come home just in case. Just in case. Because we've done 1, 2, 3. This will be number 4. This will be the 4th one we complete. So we'll see what happens. Leave the wreckage. Okay. Alright, we're safe so far. Okay, so we can unavoid you. We can... well, actually, that would have been safe as well. We can unavoid you. Unavoid you. Might as well pick up the cryopods. That way they're done. We can do that one as well. Unavoid. Unavoid. Unavoid.
A science ship has arrived
Unavoid.
at its destination.
Come on, this one. And that actually looks like it's safe. It is. So I can turn you off unavoid, and we'll watch all the mining ships leave at once to target the 112 ice that's there and rip it to shreds. Alright, so we're good. There's not a lot of resources left. That's fine. That was sort of the intention. You're technically not in the danger zone either. Well, there you go. Just on the border. Alright, we're not going to do the reactor wreckage. I'm actually going to go to crack P42. And no, it's already been reset. I'm going to run this. We're going to run this. We're going to see what happens. Alright, meanwhile, Sector 5 has this up and running, which means you're back to happy, and workers required for the sector, and I have not that many. Okay, can I turn you off? Great. Can I ship in? Sector 4 has a lot of free workers. Okay, 4 to 5 workers, just 20. Just 20. 20 should be heaps. How many do you need? You need 10. You need 10. Okay. 20 might not be heaps. 4 to 5 workers. 3 to 5 workers. Just another 10. I should probably get them for 1, because 1's where we've been defrosting peepsicles. Alright, so when these arrive, we can turn things on. And then we should be fine to run you, although I don't actually need you running, but, you know, we can turn you on anyway. And that should be good. So you're just a happy sector for the moment. All right. Research. We've got the 2 airlocks. We can get repair efficiency up by another 15 for 40 science. All these ones around the outside are 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, and 90. So, train station. Speeds up crew transfers between sectors, also allows for expansion of some buildings' influence to all sectors. Unfortunately, only expands the health center and the exo fighting dome, rather. Yeah, they're the only 2 that get expanded to multi-sector. But it does give me +1 happiness for them to be able to get on the choo-choo. Sure, we only do 1/3 of the science, but you never know. You never know. Maybe you will not have science. P42 is eligible for colonization testing. Data collection will help shape the future of Dolos initiatives. We've landed on P42. Planet is bathed in yellow toxic haze. That sounds perfect for colonization. Severely reduces visibility. First measurements recorded trace amounts of oxygen in planet's atmosphere. Also noted the presence of a few species of bacteria on the shores of Madda, one of P42's cyanide oceans. Oh god, this does not sound like a good place to colonize. We're going to do it anyway. We'll do the advanced. That way they have the best chance. And we need to send over the mule. Yes, the mule is the one that is capable of transporting people which are in the wrong sector. Mules in Sector 1. Okay, so we need to make sure in here, population transfer, I need to move 150 colonists from there to there. All right, so we need to go colonists from 2 to 1, 150. Move the colonists to there. That way the ship can pick them up, and then we should be fine. This sector should be fine. You got 12 cycles worth of power. Everybody else seems to be fine. And I didn't ever look. What was the travel time? Oh, that's clear. Oh, we could make a desperate run right now. Okay, can I send a probe? So there's a thing right there. Alright, we're going to try for that planet. I don't like my chances. I really don't like my chances. Mule should be going back and forth.
Population transfer complete.
Right? Mule?
A probe has been lost due to space weather.
Yep, that definitely didn't make it. Mule, hello, dear Mule. Dear Mule. There's Mule right there. Okay, so Mule flown by E-Gao. Should be dropping stuff over here. Where are we up to? We've delivered nothing. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we can do passive research in the meantime. We can +1 happiness, and that's with -1 from corpses. +1 happiness. Oh, and plus another -1 from the too many cryopods. So you're still at +1. You're at 0. Is there a happy building I can put in here? The smallest happy building is a 5, which technically would fit. I can't put up there where food is because it's the wrong shape and too wide. But if we move you to be... I have too many microchips. Okay. Microchips. I would like this sector to have a whole bunch of microchips. And what sector am I in? I'm in sector number 4, which is meant to have just 1. Okay. So let's just ship out the microchips, which should give us more room. We're going to put microchips in here. And if I... No. We'd in theory put... we'd put food that's being delivered in here, but then it goes over here to be fed to people. We've got 5 cycles to do that. Let's go with... food. So if I do food, probably helps if I turn you on. We could then do microchips for you. And then, oh, wrong one. And then I can do trash for you, which then means you don't do trash and you don't do microchips. And that should get everything shuffled around. But I can remove 2 of these, and then we can put in a happy building right here. Yeah, I even save a couple of tiles. Nothing to do with those tiles, but at least they're saved. You're a 4x6, right? 4x6. So it means if you were 2 tiles, if you were removed, and I put in 2 storages, then everything can slide over by a couple of tiles, 2 tiles to be exact, and it would all butt together neatly. But it means I need to put down this here, which we could do, then destroy the DLS center and move it back 2 tiles, which I could do, and then put in a storage here and a storage, but 2 storages side by side, which I could do. It'd just be a little bit frustrating, sort of. Okay, and it looks like we have too much steel in the sector. No, we got rid of the steel. Okay, can I get rid of the trash? Can we put in a road from here to here? And then we can remove this. And then we can put in a happy center. And then at the same time, we'll remove the DLS. Yep, that emptied in a hurry. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be. As long as you got room in storage, it seems like removing and rebuilding is not too bad. It's when you don't have room in storage. You used a kink in the road. This might not work. Crap. I need the DLS center to go here. Alright, DLS would go here. So 1 tile further back than that. But I can't rebuild you until you're demolished. Which I can't do because I don't have anywhere to put steel. Well, we were talking about you going away anyway. You can go away. It's not helping my cause. No, it's not helping my cause. I had a dog. Or a squeaky pipe. One of the 2. Alright, so we're going to put in stability. DLS center. Right here. Which, if you're curious, you keep the bonuses from the DLS center, even if you don't have the DLS center. You only need the DLS center to actually set the
An accident has occurred.
Policies? Yes. After the policies are set... Oh, and for the policy timer to count down. Okay, maintenance. Then we go 1, and then we go 2. And that's not bad. We got everything slid over a tile. We'll also go up to +1 in this sector. We're +4 in this sector, which is fancy. 10 workers. Yeah, that's not a problem. And 10 workers. That shouldn't be a problem either. Okay, storage here and here. I don't have any need for these storages, but we're going to build them anyway. All right, so we've done a little bit of tweaking here. This is like the same story. There's nothing this sector needs apart from more batteries. We could throw more batteries. Actually, didn't I need 5 sectors with more than 5 batteries? 5 cycles? Okay. We can throw batteries in here. It's also a great place to spend a lot of steel. This sector, not so much, but you know what? After just rebuilding everything, let's rip you both up. And 1, 2, 3. Can I put in a road there and a road there? Cool. So 2 more batteries. That should bring your battery total up. Your battery total's fine. Yours is going to be great. Yours. Never research bigger batteries. Like, honestly, down here, because it's all mostly wasted space. Move. Do I not have steel in this sector? I really don't. Okay, I guess we turn you on. Can I remove that building? And then we're going to throw in battery. I think I put in 3 batteries. Yeah, in the old footprint. Okay, so remove that road. And I'm going to run that road from there to there. And remove that battery outright. And the game's going to yell and complain at me because I'm doing too much at once. And we're starting a little bit of lag. We're going to put battery there, battery there, battery there. And then once you're done, we should be fine. You are just housing people, like a lot of people. And hopefully defrosting peepsicles. So we got under that 250 peepsicles in the sector. And it's New Year's. That is 3 years. 3 years in space. That's about a year per chapter. Sure.
Hull integrity below 50%.
That I wasn't expecting. Doesn't matter, steel. Oh. That I wasn't expecting. No, we've burnt through all our steel. So we just need it processed. So, pause. Sector 4. Swap you to steel, and steel. So when these complete, they're going to do 50, 100, 150, 250 steel instantly into, well, this sector, which we can then ship to different sectors, which should ship without a problem. Hull is getting really low, but... Alright, so I want to go into here. I'm going to do sector 2 to sector 1, export to sector high priority. Also sector 4. Right? 3. 4. Resources, sector 4. I'm going to set you to split the difference, and I want you to export high priority to sector 1. Okay, and sector 1 wants to keep probably 90 steel, which is a lot, but we do technically burn through it. Okay, you have shipped over 1. Really? Oh, because you need steel. I don't have steel! Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think, put in a cart. I'm just gonna put in a cart whilst I get this stuff processed. We have so much carbon and it's got nowhere to go. I have some amount of steel here. I have iron here to be processed into steel. The shippies are still going fine. We might actually pick up some of this iron that we were never planning on processing and actually get it processed. It's down to 280. And we just need to ship over, 30 more, plus the food, plus the colonists. And then I'm pretty sure where we're parked currently is going to end up in the middle of a cloud. A very unhappy cloud. Yeah. And actually, hull integrity is already recovered. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec after we finally get the shipments done. Okay, so we've grabbed all the iron we could. I even let our mule go pick up the last of the cryopods. I've actually gone and even enabled this crew to go pick up iron as well.
Completed a task.
And I'm now going to enable this team because the science is about to complete. Now, steel is currently full, but at the same time, we did unlock the choo-choo station. The choo-choo station, which means probably the next thing I want is a health center. Capacity heal up to 100 injured crew members simultaneously. The center can accommodate injured crew members from other sectors connected by train stations. So I want that. I have 100 iron in stock that's not processed, and Sector 1, train, 50 steel, goodbye. Sector 2, 100 steel, goodbye. Sector 3, train station, cool, goodbye. So it's 150, that's counting up. I don't know why you're counting up. You shouldn't be counting.
An accident has occurred in the
Well, only because I was looking at it. So that's 200 steel gone, and that's 250 steel gone. Hopefully nothing breaks with me doing them all at the same time, because like that's counting. That's to open the sector, because it's obviously not active. Okay. Yeah. 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 Notice there's a couple of little tracks going across the top now. Sector 2 is now specialized in space rank 1. What? Is the train station space? No. 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 What? Sector 2. Okay, docking bays load and unload resources 30% faster. Hull repair is 10% more efficient. The train station must be space. Okay, so that used a bunch of steel, not that we really noticed. We have a bunch of iron. In fact, I need to actually turn these guys off before they clog the docks. And if we go look on the world map, we have pretty much mined out what little corner of the map we still have access to. So I'm going to avoid that, even though there's 100 steel there, 100 iron rather, and 900 there. We're going to come back to that one in the future, probably. We may stuck with science shippy. Okay, so I have two options. The first one is, we know this is 4.6 cycles. I have battery for 5.3 is the worst one in cycle number 1. Sector 1, actually we've got room for batteries. Let's throw in some temporary batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to put in 6 batteries real quick, just in case. I could turn things off and save some power that way, which is probably not a bad idea. I definitely don't need you running because you are going to have no ships available. I could turn off cryopods. That's a decent amount of power. Alright, 6.7. Okay, I'm much more confident now. What? So my two choices are, we could make a mad dash across here after we activate this if the whole lot gets engulfed. The problem is our science shippy is going to be over here. And Gear is our science shippy. Here's our science rank 2. He is the science shippy. So I prefer not to leave him here. Our second option is we fly over here. So that way, if it gets engulfed, he can just jump straight in the hull and then we have to fly across, which is further to fly and potentially more risk. But I like that idea because it then means we have our science shippy. Otherwise, I need to delete... Well, we can delete cool, start the cutscene. Yeah, we can also leave the corpse field behind. We could, get rid of a mining ship. One of the new ones... Optimus. I like Optimus. He's got a cool name. Peep O'Dukes. I like you. Mika, we don't have to get rid of Mika. Mika has the worst name out of everybody. They're also technically the least experienced. Funnily enough, they can mine everything. We could get rid of Mika and replace it with... Water... Oh... Waterme? Okay. We could replace him with a new science ship for when we moved over there. But... I think I prefer the idea of a quick recharge of the batteries. Yeah, 10.1 cycles. 10, 11. 11.6. We're good to go. All right. We ready? What could go wrong? What could not go wrong? All right. Submarine intelligence colonist test. Temporary colony has now been established. Coastal will periodically transmit reports of their progress. They will provide us with valuable field data. Leave the planet. Yep. Here, get on the Tiqqun. Okay, we need to fire the ship 5.4. We're good to go. Fly. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully, this is a pleasant storm.
Entering stellar storm.
Okay, so we take... I saw lightning. I saw more lightning. Alright, so we take 50 hull damage every cycle from flying. Alright, what we're going to do to mitigate that is we're going to turn on you. Do I have steel here? No, because that's the one thing that got injured. Can I turn you on for steel as a backup source? Not that you probably have any steel, but, you know, it's a start. I see lightning. That's bad. That's very bad. The engines are flashing. That's probably worse. I never got the engine upgrades, did I? No, we spoke about getting these so we could travel faster. Crap, this was like 60 points. We could have got 2 engine upgrades. And that way we'd travel through storms faster. Oh, that was a mistake. I wonder what happens if we get hit by lightning. Probably nothing good. Alright, so we're actually technically repairing the hull faster than we're taking damage. Between our technology upgrades, the space specialization tier 2, 4 EVA airlocks, and optimal working conditions, we should be fine. We should be fine. We can actually repair the ship faster. We can take damage, providing lightning's not a thing, because I've now got a feeling that lightning might be a thing. And I have no idea how we deal with lightning. Like, if lightning hits an aeroplane, it tends to go in one wing, across the hull, or around the outside of the hull, technically, and then out the other wing. Generally. Occasionally, you may have a situation where lightning hits a plane, and then, you know, a spark happens somewhere else in the plane, like, not through, you know, the outside of the chassis, but like closer to, you know, somewhere like a fuel tank, where then whoa, that was close. Where then bad things happen to the plane. That is very close. Okay, I'm curious how far. We've made it through the worst of it, I think. I think we're good. I think we're fine. I think we went through unscathed. I think we're going to come out the other side. Everything's going to be fine. That's close. Yeah, I think everything will be fine. I think everything will be fine. We'll come out the other side. Nothing will happen. We will have taken a little bit of hull damage, and we'll rest around the new. Yeah, see, it's all shiny and bright again. Excellent.
Caution. Entering debris field.
Oh. 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 What the hell do we fly to? Moving to depressurized R&D district. Alright, well, we've made it to the R&D district. We're going to turn around. Oh, there's the corpses are back. Alright. Well, with that, we're going to end this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next episode, probably with more corpses. Also, we now have trains. We now have trains, which means technically moving people from one sector to another is instant. Well, actually, no, it's not instant, but it's any sector to any sector in one cycle. Also means I can turn those guys on. Also means we need to start next episode with a whole bunch of probing. Yep, we're gonna get all the ships back out and running, and we should be able to grab a whole bunch of resources and keep the Tiqqun alive. But yes, me, the crew of the Tiqqun, and the corpse field, we'll see you guys in the very next episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode. All right, bye.